Look at this. Huh? Look at it. We got a Pioneer S5. Pioneer dropped a new mixer, new battle style mixer, the Pioneer DJM S5. Yes, this is not a skin. This is what color it comes in. It comes in red and black. Does it come in other colors? No. But I'll tell you what, Deadpool loves this mixer. He loves it. He's thrilled with the colors. You'll see him at Coachella soon, I'm sure. Look at him already. He's already making the hand hearts like the other EDM DJs, right? He's ready to go. I don't know. So let's go over everything about this. It's definitely a big announcement. I didn't see this coming. Okay, I wish I would have saw a leak. I didn't see nothing. So look at that. They're keeping after the whole leak of the Rev 7. Pioneer tighten those butt cheeks up. They tighten those butt cheeks up real good. They're not letting no leaks out no more. This literally came out of nowhere. But yeah, so they released this. It's really cool. Basically, it's $799 total for this mixer. So it's a super affordable battle mixer. And we'll talk about, all the features and everything. First off, the colors. It only comes in this colors, and that's it. I'm not a super big fan of black and red. I kind of, it's like, I don't know. I guess they're trying to distinguish it from the other battle style mix. Like if they make it look too much like the S7 or S11, then like, what's the difference? Like you want to have like a distinction. So like they made this shit bright red. So like if you use this, they want everybody to know that like this shit, this is the S5, this ain't no S7. Because like they did, a lot of people don't know, like, I don't know if you guys realize or remember, they had the S3. I don't know if they still make this, but I used to own this mixer. This was a great entry-level $500 battle mixer. You had the Magvel fader. So, it felt great. You had the onboard filter effects. But the problem with this is it had no MIDI pads, no way to trigger, it had no internal effects, and then had no way to trigger in like even Serato effects or anything like that. So it was just like a great mixer to use to practice your cuts and, to learn how to scratch and stuff like that. And to, it's a good introductory into DVS, if you wanted to use a Pioneer mixer rather than like a DJ Tech, with the Innofaders because those are a little cheaper as like an introductory, or the Newmark, what's that Newmark thing? The PT Scratch or whatever, which is what I think this is basically competing with. So this is like the upgraded S3. So they put, it's a little more money, it's $300 more, but they added everything the S3 didn't have, right? You have the pads and you have the effects. Now, they're not onboard effects. They do trigger the Serato effects, but you have the dongle triggers to trigger them. It's an entry-level thing, so, I definitely kind of get it. 2 channels, that's it. There's no extra channels whatsoever. You do have the onboard filter, so you can, filter the high-pass and low-pass filters and whatnot. The effect pads, you only have 4 on each side, but they're super versatile. You can use them, for like the rolls and like all the different, like a lot of the different stuff that they have on like the S7 and, the other controllers too, your SZ and all that. Like it'll have those with the 4 pads. They're also colored. I believe they're not rubber though. They're like the cheaper plastic, but I'm sure they're pretty responsive, but they're not going to feel like the S11 or S7 pads. Don't think they're like 4 of those. They're like a downgraded version of those. You can see, it's got basically your mic control and your aux level control up front, headphone jacks, and then that's your crossfader tightener. So like, the thing that tightens the Magvel fader, I guess is the same. I'm assuming it's the same as the S11, S7, exact same fader, and you can tighten it there. They have like this weird kind of clear thing where you can like see through it, so you can kind of see how it, I don't know why. I don't really see the point in this. But I mean, it's, I guess it's kind of cool, if you're just getting into, entry level. So you kind of, see the gears, kind of see the, I mean, it would be cool to make the whole mixer see through maybe. Like, you know what I mean? If you like it for that. But like just this, there's not really much moving either. I don't know. Anyway, that's what's up front. And then if we look at the back, right, we look at the ass end of this thing, you can see we have channel 1, channel 2, right? So your phono inputs for your DVS with the ground signal thing up top. You do have 2 legit XLR outputs for speakers, right? So that's very good. You have 1 mic, but the combo jacks, you have the XLR 1/4-inch combo jack on this bad boy. So balanced everything. So legit mic. It's just as far as like volume, it's just like on like, louder. That's it. There's no like low or mid or high like adjustments on the volume. So they did take that out. But again, entry level mixer. I'm sure, it works fine as far as microphone and everything goes. Your booth is RCA out. Again, entry-level mixer. And then you have the aux, the RCA aux. So that's all controlled by the by those two knobs right up front. So you can see the side. You have the mic volume knob, then the aux knob right there. Then you will notice on the back here something a little strange and weird. Not even strange or weird, just new, different, first of a kind. I think first, right? And that is these USBs. USB-Cs. Finally, they put a USB-C on a mixer. Look at this. Have you seen this? Finally. USB-Cs. Holy shit. And there's two of them. But there's not two sound cards. So there's two of them. So one goes to your computer, and then one, you have the option to plug it into the wall. So it only requires, I think, like 5 volts of power or something, or 7 volts of power. So you can't use like an iPhone charging block, but you get, anything bigger than like the original iPhone charging block would work to like, power this. But you don't have to. You can actually power this mixer via like USB bus or whatever from your computer. So all you have to do is just plug this mixer into your computer and the mixer will turn on and power, which is pretty wild. So that's kind of cool. Makes it super portable. I haven't tested it. I don't have this thing, but I did watch Mojack's video, and Mojack says there's absolutely no difference, and I trust what he says. So that's pretty cool, because he would have found a difference. If there was a difference, he would have found it, and he said there's no difference. So that's pretty cool. The fact that I think it's first of its kind. I don't know of another battle mixer, number one, that has. I don't know of any mixer, controller, or anything that has USB-C. Okay, tell me if I'm wrong. This might be the first. I don't know one. Definitely not a battle mixer. It doesn't exist for sure. But there may be a controller somewhere. I don't know, but definitely not a battle mixer. And then the fact that it's USB bus powered, like where like your computer will literally power this bad boy. Woo, that's pretty cool. I wonder if that's going to be like a future thing in like future mixers and stuff. Like they're all going to be like USB bus powered. Some of us might be a little weary about that, but I feel like if your computer's not like 10 years old, you'll be fine. I think it's not going to pull a ton of power. I think you'll be fine powering this bad boy up, no problem. So that's definitely unique. Definitely unique. And for $7.99, I mean, this is what this mixer's for, in my humble opinion. Okay, if you're starting out with turntablist like type stuff, like if you want to get your start on DVS, if you want to learn how to use turntables, if you want to learn how to scratch but learn how on turntables, like maybe you're an existing DJ and you use controllers, that sort of thing, but you want to get your start in the DVS world, I think this is a great option. You're gonna have the same exact faders as the S7, S11. It's gonna be super similar, so the whole feel of it looks like there's plenty of room to move to. It's not like a crowded mix or anything like that. I believe it's smaller than the other ones, but like it's not crowded. It's so it's not like you're going to hit buttons by accident and all that like you would with like a Rain 1, in my opinion. It seems just super crowded to mix on. So, it's got the, you don't need any box. Again, good thing, because they don't make boxes anymore, like DVS boxes, so you can't even get them anymore. So you plug direct to computer. You have, there's no onboard effects, but you can still trigger effects, everything. So it's robust enough where you can bring it out to a gig, and do a gig and get your practice in, get your 10,000 hours in with a turntable system. But like, it's still entry level enough where it's affordable. You buy this in conjunction with a couple $500 turntables, and you got yourself for under $2,000 a DVS setup that's super, like, that's going to feel like anything else. And then all you have to really do eventually is upgrade your mixer, so if you really like DVS and, you get good at it and you get good at your little scratches, everything, and you want to switch over to DVS full time, then all you got to do is sell this bad boy. You probably get $500-$600 for it, and then upgrade to the S7 or S11, so I think it's a great entry level thing. There are cheaper options. If the S3 is still available, you can get that for $500, but you're missing the effects and you're missing the pads. The Newmark option, I think, is also $500 or $600, so that's a little cheaper, but the pads are smaller, and it's a little. I played on that Newmark thing, and it definitely feels like on the cheap side, which is, I'm assuming this is going to feel a little more, like the S7, S11, like overall. And then you have the DJ Tech mixers, and I think, I want to go in the middle. If you're just starting out and you want to get your first DVS mixer, I want to go in the middle. I want to go for the S3 or the that Newmark scratch mixer. I would either go this one for $7.99, which would be the top of the line introductory level mixer, or I would go cheaper, like DJ Tech, 200, 300, $400. They come with an Innofader, which is like a fantastic, maybe the best fader in the game. And it's limited on features and all that, but you get a great feeder, you get a great fader, and it's just a perfect mixer to hop in and kind of like learn and everything. And then you're only out a couple $100, and then you want to upgrade to the big S11 or S7. You can do so once you get it down. If you own an S9 and you're thinking about upgrading and you're looking at this $799 price tag, you're like, oh, this is perfect. I can get a new mixer and it's only $799. Don't do it. Okay, you're losing a lot of features. This thing is not no S9 replacement. Hell no. You got to go S7 or S11. Do not replace your S9 with this bad boy. This ain't it. Okay, this is a beginner DVS mixer, but a great one. So I like it. Shouts to Pioneer. Shouts to Pioneer. Even though you guys hate me, okay? Still shouts to you guys. It's a great mixer. Something to be very excited. Something to be very excited about, except for that color. Not a fan of the red and black. I want to know what the story is of the red and black. I mean, and obviously it's not a huge deal, though, because you can get a skin for anything. I'm sure, all these companies are making up the skins right now, so you can pop a skin right on that bitch, and you're good to go, so you don't have to go with the reds. Don't make that I'm just complaining, okay, because I'm not a huge, it literally looks like Deadpool's official mixer. But anyway.